So last weekend I went out with Shattered Elk Shed, and he runs a bunch of cameras. He doesn't hunt. He just likes to view wildlife, and he's been doing it for years and years. And he puts up pictures of some really neat wildlife. So you want to see some cool pictures of some wildlife, go to Shattered Elk Sheds and check it out. But he took me to some of his spots that he uses and showed me some cool unmarked springs and some neat areas that I didn't know about. And then he gave me some of his footage from each spot from his trail cams. And I'll show you those spots. Again, this isn't a place I could share. I don't think I could share it because of the trail cams and because it's not mine, it's another place. But lots of cool wildlife and neat areas that he showed me. He's a local here that does YouTube and a lot of Facebook pictures. All right, I'm here with Shattered Elk Shed YouTube and webpage and stuff, and I'll send a link to his stuff. But he's gonna hike in with me. He's gonna show me some of his favorite spots, so it should be fun, and hopefully we find some elk or deer or something. So here's the first little spring he's showing me. There's his camera, and there's a willow. Little raccoons. Here's his second spring he's showing me. I'm talking on here.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. He did a lot of work on this one. Fix it all up, turn it into a bear bathtub. And the bears like to come and soak in it. So bugling last weekend, this weekend pretty slow. Not a whole lot, but I got one response down in here. I mean, we're gonna head on down there and see if we can find that elk. Shot of the view in the country we're and we're in a canyon. It's got a little water, but it's pretty rough and steep too. Running water too. This is the deepest pool I've seen, a couple feet deep maybe. Got some color, red. A few oaks are turning colors, but It's kind of rough in here, so we're turning around. I like to stop and smell the flowers sometimes. Here's some pretty flowers. And our yellow ones. It's going to be a lot of fun working our way out of this canyon. Really fun. I've seen turkeys and a little raghorn bull. And I now know where two springs are that are not mapped. There's the trail. It's not like an official trail, it's just a game trail. We're here, he's checking his camera. Maybe he'll send me what's on it so you guys can see what's on it too. We jumped some elk, a couple of spikes, and a bigger bull. It sounded like a bigger bull. They're bugling a little bit. I could smell them. But he's changing the batteries and checking his cam.
I'll try to find those other ones. There were some giant Coues in here. You might want to watch and see that video. All right, like
beautiful bench here. Perfect shed hunting spot, but Gene Condi's already picked them all up at Shattered Elk Shed, so I'm not even gonna look. Really nice little bench. Little spring that's putting off a little bit of water. This is the third spring, and then that little creek that had off and on water in it that we came to. Lots of water. Now we're gonna work our way out of this place. Lots of boulders and then a wash, rough area. Little rattlesnake.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, he's tiny.
I've seen a lot more snakes this year than usual.
He didn't rattle. He's almost right in the trail, but I spotted him. That's pretty good spotting. He didn't even move.
I've heard that a lot of rattlesnakes don't rattle these days. People say they're evolving not to rattle so they don't just end up getting killed.
He's still not moving. He's waiting to bite us. He set a trap.
Yeah.
I lost him in this. I don't know where
Maybe he thinks we can't see him.
There he is. Alright, I made it out. Gene's coming up behind me. I'll see if he wants to introduce himself at all. But saw some nice springs and a lot of unmarked springs, so that's nice. Saw some cool country. Good goose deer, mule deer, a little everything. Go.
Hello, I'm Shattered Elk Shed.
We'd like to thank him for bringing me around today. It was awesome.